Welcome back. Making homemade jam with Rhonda Matthews from Clemson University. Now, she's already filled up 3 of these jars.
That's right.
And they've already been in this water bath.
That's right. The jars have been in there so that we would know that they were sterilized and clean. We're going to go ahead and do our remaining jar and get it filled. We've got our funnel in to kind of keep the mouth of the jar clean. And you can see I like to use a measuring cup. You can just go right down your little assembly line and get things filled very quickly that way. So this is ready to go. We're going to put our lids on. So I'm going to pull that to the side. Thank you. You read my mind.
I thought you'd be asking.
I will. Okay, so the flat lids go on next. These lids have been in some simmering water, not boiling, just enough to soften that seal around the edges. Now it's time for our rings. On those go. And we're going to go fingertip tight, which means turn it till it catches, and then go about a quarter turn. Now, once we get these in the jar, you've got a few options. I knocked that right off there. We've got a few options. You can process these in that boiling water bath canner sitting right there.
Yeah.
Boil these submerged jars
The whole thing.
for 10 minutes. That's right, and they'll be ready to sit on the shelf. The other option we have is you can take these jars and sit them right in the refrigerator. And if they're still there, they're good for 3 weeks if you can manage to keep them that long. The other option is you can take these jars and put them, once they've cooled, put them into the freezer and freeze them for at least 12 months, up to 12 months. And then when you're ready to use them, take them out, thaw overnight in the fridge, and they're good for that 3 weeks.
But if you put them back in this water bath, how long then will they be safe to use?
They'll be at least a year.
A year,
That's
okay.
right.
Okay.
So we're going to sit these over to the side and let them cool just a dab, and then we'll slide them in the fridge, and they'll be refrigerator jam.
More and more people are canning their own vegetables and fruits.
Absolutely.
And you are absolutely all summer long, these classes.
That's right. I can't find room for much else in the summertime because so far this summer I have planned 10 canning programs, and my volunteers, I met with them the other day, they planned 7 more. So there's no excuse for anybody in my region to not be able to get to a canning class if they want to learn.
And we do have on this recipe folder, it's 1-888-656-9988. And if you would like more information, wherever you are, that's a toll-free number.
That's right.
And believe me, at Clemson University, they have food safety, they have gardening questions answered, home and garden information of all kinds, and they were very grateful and happy to share with people. So it's 1-888-656-9988. And of course, it's on the back of the folder. All right, now what is this?
This is blueberries. One of my favorite things to do is to pick blueberries. Very easy to pick. So we're going to start out with crushed berries. Let me grab my eyes so I can get a little closer. So we're going to start out with 4½ cups.
4½ cups of crushed berries.
So I like to crush those. You can run them through the blender and just until they're chopped. But the other possibility is I use the bottom of a coffee cup. And that works out very well. So
now
the other thing,
lemon juice, a tablespoon.
Well, actually, what we're going to add in is the sugar. I'm sorry, the pectin. And my pectin is sitting back here.
Okay. Do you put lemon juice in this?
This one has lime.
Lime juice.
Yeah.
Oh.
And when I first heard of this recipe, I wasn't so sure that that sounded like something I would like, but I'll be the first to attest to this recipe.
All right. Now, what is this?
This is also powder pectin. But it is just a different brand, and this comes in bulk. So we're going to use 6 tablespoons. Okay. 1, and I'm going to let you be my stirrer yet again.
All right.
2.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect.
There we go.
All right. So we've got that in. And if you'll give that a stir, we're going to pull that up on high heat. And yet again, we're going to look for we're gonna look for the rolling boil. So we're gonna put our pot over high heat and wait for the rolling boil to come. And as soon as we see it, we'll add in our sugar and the rest of our ingredients.
I think this is all right now.
Yeah, this won't take but a jiff because we've got a larger pot and more fruit in there. So we're gonna give it a sec. This particular recipe, one of my volunteers said to me that she used this recipe and won the blue ribbon in the South Carolina State Fair.
Ooh, well, this is an
ringing endorsement.
recipe.
A ringing endorsement,
now this,
I'll be the
look
first
here.
to say.
This is...
You're very close. I can hear it talking.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
making the little sizzle sound. And it doesn't take long for this particular recipe to come up to the boil.
Okay.
We're close. I still hear it singing. Okay. So we're going to, we've got our sugar measured out. This takes 5 cups of sugar, and then it takes a few other nice taste bud pleasing ingredients to go with it.
All right,
so
I'll put it in there.
there, we've got that good looking boil
right,
going.
there it is.
Ready? All right, ready, set, stir. There it is. All right, now while you're stirring that, I'm going to get the rest of our ingredients. We're going to need 1/3 of a cup.
That seems like a lot of
I
sugar.
know, I was amazed.
Oh.
Think about the quantity, however,
Okay.
of sugar that we put in. It balances out. My cover jumped off.
Oh, that's
it
the lime
balances
juice. How much
nicely.
lime juice do you use?
1/3 of a cup. And
Okay.
then we're going to put in some zest as well.
Okay.
So we're going to bring that.
There.
If you'll give that a stir, we'll let it come on up to temperature.
There we go.
Got it? All right, we're going to add in our lime
Want me to
zest.
put this in?
Please do. The smell is fantastic in here. Okay.
What's that?
That is lime zest. We grated a little bit of lime and in it goes. We're in good shape.
All right. There.
How's it looking? Looking like jam. If it'll thicken up for us, and when it comes to the boil, we'll be set. I can hear it talking again. You always listen for your pots to give you a signal. So,
You know that's good.
it is. This is absolutely
Smells
one of my
wonderful.
favorites. I'll tell you what. Let's
All
give
right.
it a little. You want to rake your finger on that and see what you think?
You do it.
I will.
Now,
It is the perfect balance of tart and
All right.
sweet.
now this is, there we go.
There it is.
And this
Ready?
is also a minute?
This is a minute, so we're going to hit it for a minute. All right, and there it goes. While that's working, we'll pull our jars out. I'm going to reach right there and grab one. There's one, and we'll jar up a couple of these and see how they look. All right.
So if you're going to do this kind of thing, you've got to invest in enough so that you have the things to make it.
Oddly enough, for this particular process, you need almost nothing. If you've got a pot that is big enough to accommodate a jar that's covered by at least an inch or 2 of water,
Okay.
you're in business. Yeah, that's all it takes.
right.
All right, so we've got just about maybe 19 seconds left, and we're going to start ladling that up. So you can see how quickly these come together. Just making it at home when it's time to give gifts to teachers and at school and Sunday school teachers.
Oh, is that okay?
That's it. Then
Okay.
they're going to be very, very happy if they get some homemade goodies. So we're going to go ahead and jar these, and we're going to leave about a 1/4
And
inch
it's such a pretty
headspace.
color.
This is absolutely beautiful in the jar and delicious on
Okay.
anything sweet. And I'll have folks tell me that they'll put this on
Well, you
cakes
could put,
and
you could put this
yogurts.
on cake. You could put it over ice cream.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can think of.
Oh, I can
okay.
think of lots of ways to eat this yummy stuff. So that
And
one's
you want me
ready.
to turn this on?
Please do. We're ready.
There
All right,
we
we're
go.
going to get, now this part you've seen before. We're going to get out our lids, and I'm going to let you, I don't think that's hard
Here.
at all. There we go. One there. Thank you.
There
One
we go.
there. I always tell folks, if they're new to canning, please think through the entire recipe, get all your equipment out. You can see all this extra equipment I brought with me today, but get everything out, make sure you haven't left anything. The worst thing in the world is to start making jam and realize you don't have enough pectin. So
All right.
there's our blueberry jam. It's ready to go. We can slide it in the fridge, we can slide it in the freezer, or we can process it 10 minutes boiling in our kettle.
But you want to be sure it has cooled before you put it
In the fridge. Yeah, but now if we're going in the kettle, we start with a hot jar, hot jam, go into a hot kettle. That's right.
So everything is either hot or cold.
That's it.
You gotta know that. And this canning classes, making homemade jam, all these things are available if you're in this area through Clemson University.
And even if you're not, call your local extension office, ask for food preservation information, and they're going to give you something just as great as what I would be able to give you.
So we have some expert people, and certainly Rhonda Matthews is one of the tops. And you teach you'll be absolutely busy all summer.
I will
with
go
this.
all the way through summer and into fall when people are just getting rid of those gardens and finishing.
All right, now what kinds of things do you, besides this,
We'll do jams and jellies, pickle making, pressure canning for the vegetables and meats, boiling water bath canning, very similar to this for the fruits, and we'll also do dehydration or freezing. So if you're looking to put up your food at your house, we can teach you how to do it.
And the one plus is you can control what is in it.
That's right.
And more and more people are turning this way. More and more people are growing their own gardens, and it's a good thing. And if you'd like this folder free, just send it. It's recipe number 837, the Peggy Denny Show, Post Office Box 1616, Greenville, South Carolina 29602, or peggydenny.com. And we hope that you've enjoyed this. I certainly have.
Well, we're going to leave you with these jams, and I think you and the crew may enjoy this.
It's a learning experience. Stay happy.